en Nuevo Sol Televisión.
Cuando uno viene a un país que no es el nuestro, encontrar una iglesia, encontrar tu gente, encontrar personas que hablan tu idioma, que tienen tus mismas tradiciones, tus valores, tu religión, definitivamente ayuda bastante y te hace sentir que mantienes esa identidad, que a pesar de que viniste a un país donde hay otras costumbres, otras maneras de vivir, otros estilos de vida, la religión siempre va a ser la misma y Dios siempre te va a esperar con los brazos abiertos en las iglesias.
For people in Los Angeles or people in America to now experience the rich mosaic of various traditions and religions. Very few places in the world offer this rich experience. I am an immigrant myself. When I came, other people embraced me. Other people taught me what this country is all about. Although I knew about this country, but when you actually plant your feet on the land here, then the experience is dramatically different than what you may have heard or learned.
Having a supportive community is extremely important for immigrants, whether it's family community, extended family, neighborhood community. Church communities can be really important.
In many cases, one of the things that you'll see in churches is particularly in those that were established before immigration and begin to incorporate new populations as they settle into the area. The practices of those churches change very dramatically. There is a church in the MacArthur Park area called the Angelica Lutheran Church, which actually began as a Swedish church for immigrants in the early 1920s. Subsequently, as more and more Latino immigrants began to settle in that area, began to offer services in Spanish, began to provide education services, and became in the 1980s one of the first churches to establish itself as a site of refuge for Central American immigrants, and is now an almost overwhelmingly Latino church. So this very interesting transformation of the church by immigration rather than immigrants being transformed by the practices of faith.
I represent the Lotus Institute. It is an educational nonprofit organization which is virtual and works around the world. Buddhists in the Los Angeles area, there are many Buddhist temples or Buddhist centers, and those centers help people get oriented when they immigrate. They help people establish connections with friends and family and celebrations, and in some cases even help people find work.
Multicolors, rainbow colors, but even more, because we are a county and a city that basically represents the whole human race. Segregation, racism, gender discrimination, discrimination because of ethnicity and religion, and elitism are not over. They're very prominent in the United States, but that's, from my point of view, our challenge.
Basically, it's a melting pot. The traditions that have come from other countries, the traditions that other immigrants have brought, have made this such a beautiful place where so many people do want to come and live.